What's good, YouTube? Back with another video. Car running pretty good so far. I just took it for the last trip before I upgrade the fan in the car, and I'm waiting on the new radiator cap. Car have an issue where the the coolant is pushing from the cover or reservoir. The cap, see, you can see the cap like it's damaged or something. So hopefully, not sure. It can't be the head gasket. I don't think so. Car doesn't run bad or anything. It starts up the same. So I noticed that when I do a pull or anything, coolant will push out through the radiator cap. Or even driving regular, I see sometimes coolant is around the neck of the filler. So I'm not sure if the radiator bad or it could just be the cap. So it's not sealing tight. So I need to get that fixed before I can do anything else. So I got a fan. It's out for delivery. I ordered think the part number for the fan is on Summit. It's a 12-inch. I forgot the name. Yeah, I'll get the name later. But yeah, it's a 12-inch fan from Summit. Part number I think is 19122, something like that. It's a 2300 CFM. So I think that'll be pretty much, well, it will be good enough for the car. Because I think these eBay fans should have bought this fan first. But these eBay fans, they only go like 800 CFM. They're basically like factory specs, like regular D series fan. So that also help with the temperature. As of right now, I got the resonator. I'm gonna try and get that welded today, so that way the car have a cap back going. It'll be going basically close to the control arm. See, it's cut off right there. So that end stops right here in the control arm, right next to the fuel tank. So I'll get it welded, and I also got some rods to make some hangers for it. So that way I can hook it onto the rubber hangers or whatever it's called. But yeah, let's get into the video. I already got the car on the jack stand, so yeah, let's get started. Alright guys, we'll be draining the fluids now and be removing the radiator. Alright guys, I'm also going to be checking the thermostat to make sure it's working properly. Not sure if I should run it without one. I probably could try after I got my new fan and radiator cap in. Not sure if the cap going to come today. I don't think it will, but I can also check to make sure this is flat, so when it's closed, it's sealed. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start pulling out the radiator. See, this is the kind of fan I got. 80-watt eBay fan, so that'll be getting changed today. Alright guys, this is basically how the thermostat look. It's a one from eBay. It looks kind of small. Not sure if I should run this back or take it out. And the only thing in colder weather, the car might take a while to heat up. So not sure if I should leave it out or not. So I'm gonna take out this clip and inspect it, make sure everything is good. Probably test it in hot water, see how it reacts. So, hey guys, this is basically how far the thermostat is open when it's heated up. Guess it works. But yeah, we'll get that fan installed when it arrives. I'll still test it without the thermostat. Yeah. Alright guys, bought some 1/4 rod. This will be used on my hangers. It might look thin, but it's pretty strong enough. So basically what I did, I already made a tip, so it's gonna go like this. So basically what I use a wrench. And then I'm gonna bend it like right here. That way it's tight. Bend it like that. Oh yeah. So basically this is how it's looking so far. So it'll be like this. I don't think it will come out because I got the little angle. I can put a more of an angle if I want to. So basically like that. It looks fine to me. So what I gotta do is tack it on the exhaust resonator and get it bent under a little and then cut it off. So let me go onto the car now. I can probably cut this, not sure how far, but I'll have to measure it first I have to put this rubber on and measure it, put the exhaust up, measure from here down, and leave measure from the middle, from the side, and then leave an extra more down so I can hammer it under or get it bent so I can weld. They have a more surface to weld on, and then it'll stay strong. So let me get the welder from the corner here, and then we'll get this started. Alright guys, this is basically how it's gonna be under the car. What I'll do is I'll get it tack welded, make sure the hook is straight like that, and then like that, and then get it tack welded, and then try to bend it around so I can give it some extra strength. So I'll get this all grinded up, I'll get it all centered, and then the next half gonna connect over there. The exhaust, you can see there, it does have its own hooks, but I'll prefer making my own because they didn't do a good job, and you can see some of those welds, they were leaking, but where those hooks are, the exhaust will be getting cut like a little back more than that. So I'll get everything hold up with the jack and some jack stands. That way I can weld everything in place, make the hooks. After that, weld everything up, and it should be good to go. So I'm gonna get this fabbed up quick. Alright guys, got it wrapped. See what I did here? I made a mark well, this is the opposite side of the resonator, so I made a mark like in the middle, and then I kind of bent it a little with the wrench from the line, and then I kind of wrapped it around. So yeah, basically the middle, see you got a belly, the middle will be going up a little. Basically gonna weld it like that, tack weld, some strong welds for now, and then I'm gonna get the other piece what you call it, install. That way I can cut it and leave some extra to go inside the exhaust, because this is 3-inch inner diameter, so it's not the outside 3-inch. The inner part of it is 3-inch, so the exhaust can fit in, so it'll be easier to weld. So I'm gonna get this set up with some jack stands like this, probably like that air right there going to the back. So yeah, let me go get my grinder out and my welder, and I also got I might just sand where the flex pipe is, sand it, clean it up, and then the rest stuff I can probably sand it too, or use the grinder since they're not welded yet. The V-band is on the flex pipe, so we'll get this weld up and we'll get this half part done, and then we'll finish the rest. I'll go cut off those over there, those metal pieces with the rubber mounts, and get that piece installed in here. So let's get it. Alright guys, my welder, this is basically what I got going on. Got this piece joined to the resonator, looking pretty good for a cheap welder, so I'm pretty satisfied with that. That's the hanger. Letting it cool off a little bit. Then I'm gonna go under the car and add the other half. After I get this in, I'm gonna have to use my gloves. Let it cool off a little, and then put the other half and get the rest hangers made, so I can hang the other piece of the exhaust. So let me get this in. This is basically how the exhaust is looking so far. Pretty dope. Line up perfect right there. So I just gotta put the rest on. But I think I might start it quick and see how it sounds. Let's see how it sounds. Move all this stuff here. Still rocking the lawnmower battery till I decide to get one. Battery. I'm surprised the lawnmower battery is doing pretty good in this car. Car don't really need much power to start. Okay, let's see. I think that's it. Ooh. Sounding good. Man, that shit sound good and quiet. Oops, cut out. Here's the turbo. Yeah, so sounds good. I'm gonna continue and add the rest of the exhaust. Keep you guys updated. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it under the car and get it all mocked up. So. All right, guys. This is the fan I ordered. It's called a Permacool fan from Summit Racing. So it comes with all the accessories, same as the regular eBay, kind of the same stuff, regular eBay stuff. So feels a little stronger than the one I had. Hopefully this one works better. Should perform way better. It said 2300 CFM. Let's do a comparison test. it looks kind of the same, but I guess this is a brushless and the blades are straight, so we'll see how this performs. I just gotta put on some what you call it, connectors, and then get it tested out. So I'll probably do a video turning each one on for like a test. I'm gonna do it here quick. So let's see, guys. We got the eBay fan Permacool Summit Racing straight fins, curved fins. I got both grounds hooked up, and this is the poly wire. This wires for each fan. Right side is eBay, left side Permacool Summit. Let's hear the eBay one. That's the eBay one. Yeah, Permacool one to me sounds better. Let's see if we can get it stay on. Dang. You can really hear the difference. And then eBay. If I can get it connected. Permacool won't feel better to me. Hear the difference. Alright guys, I got the old hangers cut off. You can see there. So I'm gonna slide the exhaust under the car and get it hold up with a jack stand. But I wish I had someone else to like help me record. That way you guys can see fully everything I'm doing, from cutting, grinding, and welding all the stuff. But I mean, later on things will get better. Have more cameras and different angles and stuff. But so far we got the resonator and the flex pipe welded with the new hanger. So I don't know where I put the rod. Oh yeah, this. Gotta use this. It's a 1/4 inch, a little thinner than the one that was on there, but it'll do. So let me get this installed. I'm gonna be using these big ones here. I guess these are factory. These holes, this one here, the hole is a little higher, so I can probably use these like to adjust it if I want to pull it up a little bit. Also on eBay, got the adjustable rubber hangers too. You can adjust it a little high, but this section, I think the hangers are here, so the exhaust is probably ending like somewhere here, so I have to cut it flush to connect to the other one. So I'm gonna leave it extra, that way I can push in and weld, and or maybe I don't know if it'll affect the exhaust, because the exhaust will be protruding in, and then the exhaust is gonna be coming out with it facing in. It would have been better if the exhaust was facing this way, cutting from this side would have been better, going into the exhaust here so that it flowed out. So I don't know how it'll sound with the piece of it from here pushing in, and then it's gonna be floating around the edge, the open edge. So hopefully it doesn't affect, but yeah, let's get this in. All right, guys, got the piece cut off. I grind the last person's welds and then give it a little touch up around it. Not pretty, but better. Probably later on I might paint the whole exhaust in a high temp paint, like a silver, to make it look good. But yeah, I'm gonna get it under the car now and get it all mocked up. The only issue I'm scared about is not safe welding next to the fuel tank. So I'll have to get what do you call it? Like a C-clamp to hold the back one here on, and I can probably get that welded first after I get that, and then go from there to the front, tack weld the front, and then I can take out the whole exhaust and get it welded up. So I think it's only one more hanger here. The one that was in the front is cut off. So yeah, that'll weld to the front there. And then this one gonna have its own separate hanger. So let me get it all welded up and I'll show you guys the finished product. All right, guys, kinda basically got the exhaust mocked up, looking good. Rubber is hitting the stopper right there so it doesn't go over. So we're gonna left and right to make sure it doesn't hit anything. So far it's doing good. You can see it's not tack welded in the front. The exhaust fits snug inside the resonator. So I gotta finish weld this bracket here and weld the resonator from the front. And I think the exhaust is at a good height. I don't want it too close to the band here, even though it has plastic, but it's rubber. But I think that's low enough. It's matching the height of the front. So yeah, everything is coming out good. We're gonna get it welded up and then give it a start and see how it sounds. All right, guys, this is how the finished product is looking. Not bad for a cheap welder and some eBay parts. So we're gonna start it up and see how it sounds after this dries. Alright, basically this is how the exhaust is looking under the car, matching the gas tank color. Not too bad for eBay tools. eBay connected there, exhaust. So let's see how the car sounds when I start it up. Shit sounds good. She sounds spicy. Alright, guys, I basically got everything back in the car with the exhaust done and the new fan in from Summit. I have a video of when I started it. I let it run a little bit. I saw a little smoke coming out of here. I don't know if because it have coolant in the head, you know, when it get heat and whatever, it's, you know, smoke a little. But hoping I don't have a blown head gasket, because I was suspecting it when I when I started the car, I think the first time, I let it idle everything, and I noticed the hose had pressure. So if I have a blown head gasket, I guess I get the head checked out. It's just the issue with buying used parts from people. This motor is from like a salvage yard. The guy said it was good and a couple stuff was bad inside the motor. Not sure if the head was good or cracked or whatever. All I did was got it resurfaced, and I did it myself with the oil stone. Everything checked out good. I used a gauge and a metal ruler across the head like an X pattern, and I tried different sizes in, and everything was good. But if my head gasket is blown, I'm gonna order a cosmetic head gasket and maybe get the head checked out. I'm gonna put water for now. I don't want to waste coolant because I had 2 bottles of coolant. I had leaks that I had been fixing and whatever. I got it to stop leak. So I suspect the fan wasn't that strong. So I'm gonna put the car back in the ground and reverse it out and put water for now, because I don't want to put coolant again and then it squirts all over because the pressure, the cap is in PA, so it wouldn't be reaching. It's not gonna be reaching in time. So I may have to check the auto store or whatever online and see if they have a radiator cap. But that one is far. I try to fix this, like get these pieces squeezed down more so it can sit tighter. But you can see like it still moves around a little. So if it's holding tight there, this is supposed to be 16 pounds. So the coolant is pushing around the top and also pushing this seal. Well, if it's coming from the top, that means all the coolant is bypassing through the reservoir and it fills this up, and then it comes out here. Good thing I drill a hole here, because then it would have burst the line, because this line kind of looks swollen up, so I had to cut it fresh and rejoin it back. But yeah, hopefully all is well. I did my last rip until I get the car situated, but if I have a head gasket job to do, I'll knock it out quick, just like I would do the crank and rod bearings. But yeah, I'll probably be doing body work and fixing the rust. As you can see here, I got the Rust-Oleum kit. I mean, not the Rust-Oleum, the KBS kit, sorry. So I'll be trying that out on the rust, and hopefully everything goes well. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Yeah, boy.